what remaining few viewers I may still have. This is Jim in Texas, and I'm putting up a video to answer the occasional questions I'm getting on my comments from my long forgotten YouTube channel. I wound up selling my motorcycle, my Yamaha FJR, and I'll tell you why. I looked last September or so, when the heat had gone away and was usually the top riding season here in Central Texas, and I had put about 600 miles on that motorcycle in the last year, and that's a motorcycle that's meant for 500,000 mile days, of which I've ridden plenty of in the what is into the 12 years that I've owned it. But it was just getting to be too much motorcycle for me. It was heavy to get out of my garage where I'm standing now. It was a chore to get it out because I parked it in there, have to pull it out, kind of J-turn it, get it out over the hump on the driveway, not drop it. I think my legs have gotten a little bit shorter. And the final nail in the coffin for it was that 6 years ago I had my left knee replaced, and that turned out real well. Well, next Friday, going to have my other knee replaced. I mean, we're talking sawed off and put back together with custom-made computer designed parts, pretty high tech. That'll knock me off of motorcycles for a minimum of 3 months and probably more like 6. So I decided it's just not worth it. I'm going to sell it. I found a wonderful gentleman to buy it. Very experienced rider. He had a concourse, a BMW GS, and a couple others. I think like a KLR, stuff like that. He paid my asking price, which was on the low side. I visited him. He towed it away, or he rode it home. He lives about 150 miles from here near San Antonio. He also bought my trailer, which I towed down to him a few days later, and talked to him about it. He wanted the AE paddle shifter. He was really looking for a paddle shifter bike, and I think he's even a little older than me, and I understand why that has such tremendous appeal, because once you've gone on a paddle shifter, whether you're a Formula One driver or a Yamaha FJR driver, you never want to go back to the ancient times. I did go to the local dealer and look at a Honda 500X, which is the bike that I talked for years about wanting to either supplement or replace my FJR. He had one, 1,800 miles, very low price, I thought. It didn't have a lot of farkles on it, but I mean, 1,800 miles is a Honda. How much can be wrong with it? And I almost bought it. I was going to trade my FJR in for it, and then I just said, no, I think I'm out of motorcycles for a while. I still have a whole tree full of riding gear, including my $1,500 CyclePort Motoport Kevlar riding suit. Still have my helmets that are back behind me somewhere. I still have even some spark plugs and extra parts that I forgot to send with the FJR, and even some from my Ninja 250 that I sold like a year and a half or 2 years ago. So I'm not letting go of the dream just yet, but it is definitely on hold, at least until after this whole knee. Last year, it took about 6 to 9 months for me to really feel comfortable, or last year, 6 years ago, it took about 6 to 9 months for me to feel comfortable riding after the knee replacement on my left side. So my right side OEM knee is going to be replaced by aftermarket parts again. And like I say, that's going to be a minimum of 6 months, probably longer, before I would feel even comfortable getting on a motorcycle. I always get questions about my weight. It's okay. I'm up just a little bit, but I am at least 70 pounds below my max when I was almost 300 pounds. And I've been steadily losing weight to get ready for this operation. So my weight's not great, but it's under control, and I can fit through doors just fine. I'm going to be adding a little bit of content in this channel every now and then, probably aviation related maybe, or something else, I don't know what. I'm also going to start a second channel for my ham radio activities. KE5WAN is my call sign. I've been doing a lot of portable parks on the air. For those of you who are amateur radio operators will know what that is. So that's been kind of occupying a lot of the space motorcycles used to live in. So I'm going to start a separate channel for that. So, let me know if you're interested in it. It'll have my call sign in it some way, KE5 Whiskey Alpha November. Well, probably KE5WAN radio or something really sad like that. Anyway, for now, for all my motorcycle followers, and I think there's 2 or 3 of you who occasionally comment even to this day, thank you so much for watching my videos and commenting. I'm still welcome to do it. This channel's not going to be canceled or anything, but for the foreseeable future, there's not going to be any more motorcycle content. This is Jim Howard, Jim in Texas, saying thank you and ride safe.